Holiday Happiness 2025 is an annual community service initiative organized by the Optimist Club of West Bloomfield, dedicated to bringing joy and support to local children and families during the holiday season. The event highlights the Optimist Club's mission of empowering youth, fostering service, and promoting positivity in the greater West Bloomfield community. And here to tell us about this year's festivities is the president of the West Bloomfield Optimist Club, Jennie Sweda. Jennie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, great to be here.
Of course. I always love this time of year. Holidays are coming around. A lot of great work being done for the community in that time. Now, for those unfamiliar, can you give us a bit of an overview of what Holiday Happiness is and how long it's been a part of the West Bloomfield community?
Sure. So celebrating this time of year has been a part of the West Bloomfield Optimist Club events for, it started probably more than 25 years ago. We've been doing Holiday Happiness, this gifting event, since the global pandemic started in around 2019. So we had to pivot. But prior to that, for over 20 years, it was a holiday party for the kids in need and their families, held at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And there were lots and lots of people involved. But since that time in 2019, we've done the shift because the Optimists were determined to keep the gift giving going, even if we couldn't do large gatherings.
That's right. You keep that spirit of the holidays alive no matter what is going on in the community. And there's a lot of great things that this event does for Greater West Bloomfield. But what needs in the community does this event specifically aim to address during the holiday season, would you say?
So I would say the biggest thing is really just bringing joy and giving kids that special meal and that special time together with their families, giving them a little bit of extra breathing room and providing some nice things that they might need to have that big meal in the evening, that big hearty breakfast, a warm winter coat, and just some new little toy or gift that they wouldn't otherwise have.
You're right. Even those tiny gestures and even those little things can mean so much to so many different people. What do you typically see from the families around this time of year, especially those that maybe are experiencing some financial challenges during this holiday time?
Well, we rely heavily on the school district and our partners there to help identify those families that are in need. We don't have people coming directly to us. It's a group, it's a township-wide effort, but we know that these families, and especially some of us who haven't always been well off, know that from our past that we might have been in positions where what are things that we needed that time of year. And when we see the families come pick it up, we see a lot of gratitude, and that's the most rewarding part of this.
I'd imagine so, and I'm so glad you just talked about the volunteer efforts for an event like this, because volunteers play such a huge role in helping events like Holiday Happiness and so many other things in Greater West Bloomfield. What roles do you think volunteers truly play in the success of this event?
It's vital. The volunteers are absolutely important, and we couldn't do this event without them. In fact, all of the Optimists themselves are volunteers. None of these are paid positions. So without volunteers, the event wouldn't exist. We wouldn't have such a great, just a great atmosphere and sense of camaraderie.
It's been said that the volunteers truly are the lifeblood of the community, and it's events like these that truly showcase why that is the case. Out of everything, what do you hope the Optimist Club, what do they hope participants, both volunteers and recipients, take away from this wonderful experience?
So we would hope that, the kids get to go home with a nice gift and the families get to feel like they brought something extra special to their family. For the volunteers, it's a chance for us to really see that as fortunate and as we are to live in a place like West Bloomfield, and as beautiful as this township is, there still are people in need and right in our neighborhood. And so it gives us a chance to recognize that and help when we have the opportunity to do so. And beyond that, my big hope is that when I and others have been in need ourselves, when we do have the chance in the future. So if these kids in the future get a chance like this, or I'm sure they will get a chance to help other people, they'll look back on this time and remember the help that they received and then want to give and pay it forward with a cheerful heart.
That's right. Paying it forward is so important. For those just joining us right now on the Splash Live, I'm talking with the president of the West Bloomfield Optimist Club, Jennie Sweda, about this year's Holiday Happiness community event that's going to be taking place throughout Greater West Bloomfield. Now, so many wonderful things people can take away from an event like this. How would you say this event connects to the broader mission of what the Optimist Club truly does?
Yeah, so the optimists, our catchphrase is bringing out the best in our youth, our communities, and ourselves. And we're here to just bring out that optimism. What's the best that could happen? Bring out the positive vision and hope for a better future. So that's really how we hope to connect with both the community as the people who are helping serve and those who are receiving something special, that hope for the future.
That's absolutely right. Now, some important dates for everybody to remember. The holiday wrapping day is going to be taking place on December 13th, and the distribution day is going to be taking place on the 21st. A very, very crucial and important part of the holiday happiness celebration. How have you seen that part of the program evolve over the last few years?
Oh, yeah. So from going to the big party to the distribution event that it is now, it's been a huge learning curve for us to go from that kind of party mode to how can we party but still get things done efficiently, because the West Bloomfield Fire Department does graciously allow us to use their space, and they lend a hand. Every single one of their crew helps out in such a big way. Sometimes their family and friends join us. So that's how this has evolved, just kind of learning how to have better process, but also continue that fun and that joy and that helping aspect throughout all of this.
That's absolutely right. And I'm so happy you just mentioned the West Bloomfield Fire Department. They also play a very, very big role in helping this event come to life every single year. What can you say about your partnership with the West Bloomfield Fire Department and how that truly elevates what's able to be accomplished with holiday happiness?
Well, first of all, they're just very competent, trustworthy, and reliable people. And so that's wonderful to be partnering with people who hold those values. But it's just so nice partnering with the people who serve our community on a day-to-day basis, and knowing that they're supporting us and that we can help them out. But it's just really it's really great to feel like we have such trustworthy people in our community with high levels of character who are standing with us.
You're certainly right. It helps that to have their support and for all of these incredible events to be possible. I got a couple more questions for you, Jennie. How can local residents, businesses, or organizations, if they're watching this and they want to get involved, how can they get more involved and support holiday happiness?
Sure. So first and foremost, if you feel you have nothing to give, you always have your prayers. So that's important, and that really does help. But we would also ask that people consider making a donation to the fundraiser, because we are purchasing things like food and brand new jackets, and gifts for the kids that can't just be donated from one's closet. So we want to give something special. But also, we do have those two opportunities to volunteer if you or your children would like to help wrap gifts, or if you would like to be involved in the distribution day event or helping pick up some of these food pallets from the grocery stores that are helping us out to drop off at the fire department. And then lastly, well, two more things. If you have a vehicle and you could help us kind of catch the last people at the end, you think about the people receiving these gifts aren't always they're pretty stretched thin sometimes already. So if they're not able to pick up their gift at the event, we do like to make sure that we have a team going out and dropping things off for people with extenuating circumstances. And then finally, we do have flyers. And so if your business or your place of work or worship can just share that flyer so that people know what we're doing in the community, not just for kids, but for kids who go to school and live here right within West Bloomfield Township.
All amazing ways to get involved, and we want to see as many people help out with holiday happiness as possible. Spread holiday magic all throughout Greater West Bloomfield. Jennie, last question before we let you go. Looking forward, what is your vision for how holiday happiness can continue to expand or reach even more families in the Greater West Bloomfield area?
Yeah, so we're continually receiving more requests for kids that we can help, and we can only do so much with the resources that we have. We took a pretty big hit after the global health epidemic, but we would just say, join the club. come join us for a meeting. See if you would like to be a friend or a member of the club. But yeah, we really want to see more optimism, more hope in the community, more kids involved in seeing what they can build for the future, and get back to having a nice big gathering. Because while the gifting aspect was a great shift and it showed our perseverance, we are determined to get back to celebrating with others in a bigger way.
Optimism, hope, and community spirit. That's what we want to be seeing all throughout Greater West Bloomfield. Jennie, thank you so much for joining us today here on The Splash Live.
Thank you, Jake.